Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today I'm going to talk about Cyberpunk, but I'm not going to talk about the video game, I'm going to talk about the genre of Cyberpunk and the idea behind Cyberpunk. And one topic that was on my mind for quite some time: is Cyberpunk going to become a reality? Looking back at my previous Cyberpunk videos, especially the one that I did back in 2016, I realized how much I didn't know about Cyberpunk as a genre. Because I knew that Cyberpunk existed as a genre, I even knew about the pen and paper RPG Cyberpunk 2020, but I didn't know much. I didn't really go deeper into the genre because I didn't really talk about it so much, especially living in a country like mine, Bosnia and Herzegovina. There isn't really anyone that kinda goes into a Cyberpunk universe all that much, especially in the genre itself. So I do want to talk about our future because I was thinking if Cyberpunk is going to become a reality, because I believe that the world we're living in right now is definitely going towards that. Because I do know that science fiction, when it first, came out, when people started thinking about the future and that we're going to have flying cars, that we're going to heal all diseases and illnesses, that we're going to live forever, we're going to live in this utopian dream. More and more as, different years came on, different ideas appeared that the future we are in right now, the future we're going to, is not going to be utopian, it's actually going to be dystopian. That means basically that the world is going to be ravaged by storms and wars, that some people are going to be homeless, that we're going to have rich people and poor people. There's not going to be middle class at all. That is going to cease to exist. And when I look at the world right now and how much power these corporations have, because we live in a world of internet and technology, and I believe that governments are not catching up to corporations when it comes to views on technology. And even though technology first comes to military and all that kind of stuff, I believe right now corporations truly have power. Because who finances politicians? It's corporations. And at the end of the day, if I pay a politician to, let's say, protect me from some things, if I ask something from him to change in a law, he's going to do that because I pay him at the end of the day. So I believe just because of that, corporations assume this enormous power. And when you look at the world of Cyberpunk, who is strong? Corporations. Who is weak? Governments. Especially with new technology coming out every single year. If you asked me, let's say 10 years ago, that I will be able to experience virtual reality, that we're going to have VR headsets, and we're gonna be able to control stuff with our hands, using those controllers, I would say, get the hell out of here, man, that's not gonna happen. But indeed, it happened. And look, Cyberpunk, back when it appeared, when people viewed the future, they used technology they had at that time and they kind of upgraded it a bit. Maybe it's going to look like that, but I don't think classical Cyberpunk is going to happen because technology, if you look at the design of classical Cyberpunk and then you look at the design today, it's going in a different direction design-wise. And as much as I think we are not going to have flying cars anytime soon, I think it is going to happen. If you told Leonardo da Vinci back in the day that, yeah, we have airplanes, huge ones, you can go from one place to another on Earth really fast with those airplanes, he would say, get the hell out of here. But the thing is, we do. Technology is moving forward. But what I'm afraid of is that even though we're getting so connected, with the internet today, you are connected to the whole world. Imagine talking to, let's say, an American 20 years ago that wasn't able to. Right now, when I upload my videos on YouTube, I have people from all across the globe either watching or commenting or liking or disliking, and I'm able to interact with those people. I've met a lot of people from United States, Japan, Norway, Sweden, even Africa, with the power of the internet. So just looking at this mess we're in today, especially all the conflicts in the Middle East with this political chaos we are in right now, especially that crisis that happened with North Korea and everything, I really do hope that it's not going to be our future. But there's always gonna be someone who is willing to take advantage of technology to use it for his own gain, because we as humans are very greedy. We are not nice as a race, like an entire humankind. Like, we are not generally nice, and I think that this greed is going to take us into a universe of Cyberpunk really quick if the rich get richer and the poor become even more poor. Because if the middle class ceases to exist, we are one step closer to this cyberpunk, to this dystopian future. Now, to also talk about implants, I think implants are going to be a thing in the future, especially in the field of medicine. Because one thing we do want as humankind is, besides curing all illnesses, we do kind of want to live forever. We do want to extend our lifespan, especially people that lost their limbs. With the use of implants or just new prosthetic arms or legs, they will be able to hold stuff again, they will be able to walk or run and do stuff which before they were not able to. And people are going to find a way to use that for bad things, because if they do give you a prosthetic, let's say prosthetic arm, there is going to be a possibility for that arm to be really strong. So imagine having those kind of people that are going to use their implants to do bad things. That's gonna happen. And if you look at today, every single thing is smart. Smartwatch, smartphone. They even have smart refrigerators that just like... And all of that stuff is hackable. Every single one of that stuff. So imagine you get a prosthetic arm and then it's susceptible to hacking, or we get an implant in our brain. But all of that, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think we're not moving that fast to have all of those things in our lifetime, but I don't know what's gonna happen in 50 years. But I just hope it's not going to be that. I am really glad that Cyberpunk as a genre is somewhat coming back, especially in video games, because during the 90s and the start of 21st century, we've had a lot of video games that kinda dwelled into this cyberpunk universe, because with all the new technology coming in, people were fascinated by it. It was such a mysterious thing. That's why Ghost in the Shell, when it came out, the original anime film, was so amazing, because besides being a great film, it also gave us a new insight into technology and the future of our technology. But right now, let's say with a new Ghost in the Shell film that came out, live action film, I think one of the reasons why it failed is because we got so used to the new technology, to the internet, to everything, that everything in that film feels, well, yeah, I do know about that. Well, it's not as mysterious as it was before. But again, we have to wait and see what the future holds for us. Like, other thing I read is that now countries are gonna be using drones for a lot of things. Imagine arming drones with machine guns. You can actually conduct warfare without losing men. And even Boston Dynamics, what they do with robots, that is just insane. That's amazing. I mean, Skynet is coming, that's for certain, one day. But again, I do want to hear your thoughts on this topic. I just wanted to use this easy Sunday to talk about Cyberpunk and the future of our humankind. And what do you think about that? Like, legit, what do you think about our future? Is it going to be utopian, dystopian, or something in between? I do believe that we're not going to go too far into Cyberpunk, as the same we're not going to go too far into this utopian science fiction. I think it's always going to be something in the middle. Like, something is gonna happen from this, let's say, version of the future, and then some things are going to happen from this utopian version of the future. So it's not going to be black and white. I think it's definitely, our future is going to be something in the middle, but let's hope I'm right about this one. But I don't think it's gonna happen during our lifetime. We'll see. This is LastKnownMeal signing out. Don't forget to tell me down below what you think about this. Also, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Stay awesome, stay classy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.